Thank you for staying with us on the Pulse. Time now for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith, and as you saw, it's the World Cup minute. What's happening now is that we've had one game played, and then there's another one currently ongoing. It's Selwyn in the studio with me. Who are in action?
Well, at the moment we have Belgium and Panama playing. Gets in the second half in the dying minutes, and Belgium are leading 3-0. Dries Mertens scored the first goal, and Lukaku scoring both goals at the end. And Kevin De Bruyne with his assist, playing and controlling the game. Belgium are really controlling the game. Panama are very much keeping their time, hoping that they don't concede more goals. But they've been able to do that in the first half, and in the second half they've also opened spaces because they wanted to go and attack and get some goals.
And get some goals as well.
And Belgium punished them.
So Belgium. For about 2 or 3 tournaments now, always pre-tournament favorites, or dark horses as people like to call them, doing the business. So far, 3-0 against Panama. Earlier in the day, there was a game. We saw that Sweden won, didn't they?
Yes, Sweden won against South Korea. It was also an interesting game. Had the South Korea with their pace and strength, but Sweden with the European mentality, having everything precision and size, and they got a 1-0 goal, which is something we've been seeing only in this tournament. People are not allowing spaces for them to concede, but then South Korea conceded against Sweden, and they are up there at the moment.
They're up there at the moment. So, in terms of what it means, after this game is done, we will see the implications. Don't you forget that Belgium and Panama are just 2 in the same group. The other game that a lot of people are looking out for because of the popularity of the Premier League is that England will be facing off with Tunisia at 6 p.m. Ghana time. That game will be live on Joy 99.7 FM. There'll be live commentary of that one as well. The game currently ongoing. If you are missing it, you can get the end of the live commentary with my colleague Hans Mensah Ando and Benedicto Usu. That is on Joy FM right now. So, how did Belgium start? Just give us an idea of how these pre-tournaments favorites started the game.
Well, Roberto Martinez set out a team to play the 3-back with Belgium, which we've normally seen him doing the qualifiers. Set out a 3-back, a 5 midfielder and 2 attackers, and they kept on possessing the ball. Panama were not able to go for it because definitely Belgium have much quality over them, so they kept on protecting themselves. And Belgium were pressing, they got a couple of chances, but the goal didn't come. And in the second half,
and there you go with the lineups, yeah, as Selwyn was talking about. Yes. And
in the second half, they came forward. You saw players like De Bruyne and Witsel dictating the game. Carrasco and Meunier on the wings. They were playing a bit of wing play. Also in attack, Mertens, Hazard, and Lukaku were the front 3 up there trying to create the chances, but then it was quite still difficult for them to get.
So as you saw, Selwyn said the front 3 of Hazard, Lukaku, and Mertens there. Lots of pace, and Hazard providing the trickery. A lot of people feel that Hazard should be playing behind the striker. Is that how he played?
Well, he was a bit getting a free role position, and then he wasn't entirely on the left-hand side as we see here. He was getting that position behind the strikers, okay, whereby he was dictating the game. De Bruyne and Witsel were protecting him at the back, were also feeding him with passes, and then he was distributing to Lukaku and Mertens. The full backs, which is Carrasco and Meunier, were also stringing up to the sides, making sure they were getting the crosses in. They tried all that, they didn't get a lot of chances, but by the second half, we saw De Bruyne getting more into the game, dictating more and more than Hazard. He created most of the chances, and Lukaku got those 2 goals.
So 4-1-4-1 formation for Panama, obviously loading the midfield where Belgium have the quality. Belgium started in a 3-4-3, but it's 3-0 right now to the Red Devils, as they call them. In terms of statistics, ball possession, obviously Belgium having the lion's share. Panama came to defend, have no bones about it. Goal attempts also show the superiority of the Belgians, making sure that their probability is on their side. Shots on goal as well, shots off goal, blocked shot. I mean, they lead almost everything, Belgium.
Everything they led, and you can tell that the game was just by them. People are just asking if Panama came there to defend all the time. But well, as well, if they qualify with a point of -1 goal into this World Cup, you know that they are not ready to score goals but to defend. And you can't dare try and attack these Belgian attackers, because definitely if you come in for it, you expose space and they have the pace to beat you there.
Selwyn Saki with the updates there. So, like I said, you can find the match reports on myjoyonline.com/World Cup. That's for Sweden and Korea. And then the match reports for this one will also be there once it's finished. You can get the preview of our next game, Tunisia versus England. That's also on myjoyonline.com/World Cup. Continue covering, updating yourself on the World Cup and following the Joy Sports team on radio with live commentary and analysis, and here for regular updates as well. On the internet, you can get the best of both. On Twitter, we are also tweeting this game and all the 64 matches on @JoySportsGH. Thank you, Selwyn, for your time.
Anytime, Gary.
I'm Gary Al Smith. The news continues. We'll be back at 8:30 with more updates.